Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Let's talk about the blue dot. Why you need the blue dot, what the blue dot is, why it is so good. If you don't get the blue dot right now, you're going to be missing out. And the most important part is we're going to play Warzone for such a long time. Warzone is going to stay. The blue dot is going to stay. So it's an investment into the future, into future guns, and to make your whole experience with certain guns better. What is the blue dot? The blue dot is on the holographic side, the very last reticle. And when you aim in with your holographic sight, you see this tiny blue dot. And also, as you see, damn, is that a huge ass gigantic frame. If we compare this now to the usual SoloZero mini GI Reflex, something jiggy majiggy yada yada, the hell one. The what? So I'm aiming at this little window, right? Or I'm aiming at this little window and I see everything around it too and what's happening and if someone is peeking left or right. With this scope, it could have been that no matter where you're aiming at, the scope is actually covering one of the corners. With this scope, you just get everything in your view perfectly. Why the blue dot? Why is it so important? What does it do for you? And what are the advantages? The blue dot, as you can see, is just having a gigantic frame. You can see pretty much everything. Even when you aim at a person, you have this huge ass frame next to you in comparison to the other scopes. But one thing that you might not notice or that you have not seen, even though, look at this, I zoom in and I zoom in. What do you notice? That the blue dot, the holographic sign, with the gigantic frame, has a 1.5 times standard magnification, which means it's a perfect scope between the VLK scope and between the SoloZero scope, who does not have a 1.5 times magnification. And why is that so important? Because there are certain guns, and that's why I choose the AMAX. There are certain guns who are just good up to 60 meters. Yes, you could use them after 60 meters too. But realistically, if you slap a VLK optic on the AMAX, for example, you often get deceived. You have a VLK on and you're like, oh yeah, he's here in the distance. I'm totally going to take my shots. But the reality with this gun is you're going to shoot on 100 meters. The damage fall off is so big, like the Kilo. The Kilo doesn't do any damage after 50 meters, 60 meters. That's where it only does 18 damage per shot. You can still use a VLK, but you see how many shots you would need if you do the basic math in your head. Therefore, with the blue dot also on the Kilo, on the AMAX, on the AK, for example too, and on other guns, certain builds, the blue dot allows you to not get deceived that you could land these super long range shots, and you're going to focus on what you can do on the short to mid range bamboozling, and then you're going to add like an Origin or an SMG to that to have an ultra aggressive playstyle. Let's watch a side-by-side comparison of the SoloZero and the holographic optic. What do you need to do now to unlock it? How do you unlock it? And with which builds did I do it? It's actually very simple. To unlock the blue dot, you have to go through several tries with all the holographic scopes. You have to get 200 kills with the Corp Combat holo sight, and then you have to do 50 headshots using the Corp Combat holo sight. Same goes for the APX5, PBX holo 7, the holo sight, any holo sight. And then the last one is the tricky one. Get 3 kills without dying 150 times using any holo sight. The interesting part though is that one stacks. And it stacks in a way that you do 3 kills. And if you then do the 4th kill, the 5th kill, and the 6th kill, these are all stacks. So let's say you would do a quadra kill, a 6 multi-kill, a 5 multi-kill. A 5 multi-kill is already 3 stacks then, and not 1 stack. This is the one that obviously takes the longest. The other ones, it's funny, you can do them natively in the Warzone. So getting 200 kills, sure, just play some plunder, 20 kills per round, you slowly grind in. Or obviously you go into shipment. I've done the most of these things in shoot the ship. Just join there and frag out in shipment as fast as you can. If you're decent, you drop like 30, 40, 50. You can drop up to 60 or 100 kills even. some of my cracked ass friends, in shipment to get there. But which builds did I now use to get these golds done? On shipment or shoot the ship, I've been, for example, using the MP5 because, as we know, the holo sights are kind of stupid and the early reticles on the holo sights are also bad. So what I did is I just built the 5 milliwatt Merc foregrip, collapsible grip, absolute hipfire beast version. Then you slap on the Corp Combat holo sight, which you have to. And as I said, the early reticles are kind of bad. So you just need to have the reticle on the gun, but you don't have to use it. That's the most important part. And then I put on sleight of hand for the reload speed. And with that, I've been just going through shipment, through shoot the ship, and I've pretty much not zoomed in a single time, but just zooming around and hip firing people down. Can use that thing in hardcore, can use that thing in softcore. Most of the things I've done in softcore because I just do enjoy playing softcore more. So there's another gun I can highly recommend for unlocking this and doing a lot of kills, especially if you want to do like 6, 7, 8 quadra kills. And if you want to land headshots, why not this gun? I've been just putting on the tac sentry for demonstrating tighter bullet spread. Just put the choke on. Again, the Corp Combat holo sight, the APX5 holo sight, whatever holo sight you need for whatever level at this point, you just put it on. I mean, you can put the APX5 on, doesn't matter. Because again, you're actually not going to use it. Then you slap on the Dragon's Breath ammunition, and last but not least, the 5 milliwatt laser. And you're just going to go around and you're just going to hip fire, bob people. Worst case scenario, if you zoom in, it's more or less like a quick scope. You know, you tap the right mouse button, bob. So you just get a tighter bullet spread and just go around shipment and drop like 50 kills easily. It's not really that hard with this gun, and you can even do easy headshots. Because with this, you just shoot like the upper body range. It's already a headshot. This is kind of like stupid. The same with the hipfire MP5. I've been doing more headshots with the hipfire MP5 as when I actually take an FAL and try to do headshots. Let's sum it up again. The blue dot is an absolute viewscape of a scope reticle combination where you with the holographic scopes can just see everything. You get the 1.5 magnification that's amazing on certain builds. And yes, these builds are coming. I've been playing the blue dot AMAX for quite a while now. I have a blue dot squall barrel Grau 2. That's going to be having a YouTube video. And other shenanigans, other builds are definitely going to come with the blue dot in the future just to show you off what the scope can do and on which guns it would be optimal to use. I highly recommend you to start now unlocking the blue dot. Our progress is going to stay in the Warzone with Cold War. There is no Cold War Warzone. There's Warzone with some Cold War assets. But it will be our Warzone with our skins, our weapon progress and unlocks. So the blue dot will stay, and it's an investment in the future for future guns and what is to come in the future. I hope you liked this video. I hope to see you soon on the blue dot grind, or you have unlocked it already. If you have more builds on how you unlock the blue dot, please share them in the comments for the people so they know what else to play in case they don't like my MP5 or my Dragon's Breath shotgun build. Thanks for watching this video. Thanks for supporting so much. We're almost at 51,000 subs. We've been growing again this month. So we're slowly going up. Not an explosion, 10,000 subs plus. No, a slow and steady grind. And I'm feeling it. I'm loving that. We went from 3,000 daily views to almost 5,000 daily views. It's insane. At this pace, we'll never get a 1,000,000 views video. But, you know, it takes time. But we'll get there. Thank you for watching. Thank you for supporting the channel. Don't forget to subscribe and check out the live stream from 8 a.m. to 6 p.m. CEST German times on Twitch TV Ponyhof. And see you soon in the Warzone with a blue dot, hopefully.